Ayman Khan here for Seconds Out with big Juggernaut Joe Joyce. Joe, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad at all. Good to see you, good to speak to you about destiny. I know you're a big gamer like myself. You're feeling like it's your destiny this weekend to beat Zhilei Zhang. Talk to me about your opponent. What do you think are the challenges he's going to bring to you in the ring this weekend?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, he's a very challenging guy. He's a fellow silver medalist. He has a good. He's got good power. He's got good chin. So it's going to be a tough fight, man. It's one I obviously didn't need to take, but it's a challenge. And I haven't fought at Southpaw, and I wanted a top 15 fight. That's like part of the deal, and so this is why I'm fighting him. But it's a good fight, and wait, we're almost there. Like one more day. Well, two. What day is it? Two more days. Yeah. Because we started early. Had the O Grand opening and stuff. Which everything's gone all well. And on top of the BT Towers, first I've been up here. Great views and stuff. So it's just like part and parcel of what we have to do as boxers, and we're nearer and nearer the fight. And I've done like quite a few face-offs now. I've looked in his eyes and I can see that he's hungry and he wants it, and it's a great opportunity for him. So like he's going to come in all guns blazing, and so am I. And we're both going to crash in the middle, and everyone else is going to watch it, and then I get the knockout and get the win, and then I can march on my journey to then taking the other titles.
It's a very good fighting prospect. Like you mentioned, look, you didn't have to take this type of fight. Other fighters in your position might not have taken this type of fight. Why did you take this type of test? Because like you said, other fighters might have taken on lesser opponents. What is it about you that wanted to take that challenge?
Because it's something to get up for, and it's also want to give value for money and entertainment. And while like there's all this bullshit going on, like with the other title holders, and I was hoping to see the undisputed fight, and then like it makes more sense like what happens next and everything. But at least I've got a good fight to get up for in Zhilei Zhang, and it's a risky, tough test, but it's one I feel I can get through, and then that will hopefully lead me on to a big fight in the summer or like before the end of the year.
Do you feel that you have to send a statement? Look, you want to bring value, you always do bring value, but the heavyweight division is so fluid, so much moving. You want to keep your name in people's mouths. Do you feel you have to get a big knockout this weekend?
Yeah, I'd like to. I don't really plan to do 12 rounds, but but I think Zhilei's got a tough chin as well, so it might be quite hard to get out there. But we're gonna have to see on fight night. I'm aiming to knock him out or stop him, and then the journey continues.
You mentioned a lot of BS right now in the sport, right at the top of the heavyweight division. Nonetheless, first of all, I want to mention the politics side. You beat Daniel Dubois, but Daniel Dubois stands to be in front of you in the queue for heavyweight title shots. It must be a frustrating position to have that happen and then have to wait in line, essentially.
Yeah, it's definitely because like from beating someone so conclusively that then I'm in the back of the queue for the mandatory title shots. Like, what more do I have to do? And obviously I'm in a big fight here. And then but it keeps me sharp, and things haven't always gone my way throughout my whole career, so it's nothing new here. I'm just keep on improving and doing what I can and knocking out who I need to knock out and beating who I need to beat.
You're the man who's been in the ring with both of them, one in the WSB and one in the professional ranks. Do you rate Dubois' chances against Usyk if that fight does happen?
He's always got a puncher's chance, because the thing about Dubois, he's strong and he's heavy-handed. He hits hard, but then if he's not going to be able to hit Usyk, then if Usyk's going to dance around him and like pepper him with shots like he did against Joshua, then it's I see Usyk beating Dubois.
The other fight I wanted to mention as well is a fight that seems maybe more likely. Anti-Joshua's opened the door and said, look, I want that fight with Joe Joyce. Is that fight possible to happen? You seem very much ready and want that fight. Do you feel that fight can be made this year?
Well, I mean, it is an option. But obviously I want to fight someone with a title first. I don't like always talking about Joshua. Like he only just about mentions me. He didn't look great in his last performance, but I'd like to see him against Dillian White, which I think's happening. And then maybe I could offer him. I could have that fight, but I'm looking for the titles first because he's already been like 2-time heavyweight champion. I'm yet to be it. Like concretely, I've got the WBO interim heavyweight title, but I need the full title and maybe the rest of them.
With that fight with Joshua, look, it's known that you and him sparred countless and countless of rounds. Back in 2016, it was yourself, Dave Allen, Fraser Clark that were in the mix of doing the sparring. People have been saying, look, Anthony Joshua very much looked forward to those sparring and he maybe got the better of it. Is that the case? Did he get the better of those spars? And are you the same fighter from back then?
No, I've learned a lot more since then and I've come a long way. But like the spars up in GB weren't one-sided. It was... it was very competitive all the time. I remember I used to enjoy sparring Joshua because like he could, we could both like go toe to toe, tash to tash in the center of the ring and trade punches. The more later on in his career, like as he was a pro, I was still amateur. He started to like back off a bit and he showed in like the Ruiz second fight that he's like kind of just. Keeping it out of range and not really wanting to engage. And that last fight against Franklin, he hasn't really, he had opportunities for him to come forward. And that was when we thought he was going to see him not knock him out. But it just like went to 12 rounds and he's happy to get there.
I mentioned to you, look, are you the same fighter? You were saying, no, I've developed. Do you feel that he's the same fighter? And do you feel that if you do find each other in the ring at some point, that you'd get the better of it now?
I don't want to talk about him anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, no worries. Well, there's a heavyweight tournament mix that's happening. I don't know if you heard the word about that. You're not included in that mix right now, which is, again, a fighter of your stature that brings the value. I feel that that name should be in the mix as well too, if the whispers are true.
Who's that?
It's Tyson Fury versus Usyk. No, sorry.
So that was meant to happen. Tyson Fury versus Usyk. It was all Tyson Fury was going, I don't want to fight that middleweight. But then where's the fight? I thought he was going to fight, and now he's not fighting. Now Usyk's fighting Dubois. Like, how has that happened?
And you were on the ring apron as well. If it wasn't going to be Usyk, it was going to be you.
Exactly. So I don't know what's happened with Fury. He's disappeared off the planet. I know he's had his 9th child now, but come on, we want to see these big fights, and I'm in a big fight now. Because there's no other, like, what other I've got to fight him and then, like, to have a big fight because the others are all, like, jiving around. Josh is trying to rebuild and, like, mate, I don't even know what's happening. There's so many belts and, like, mandatories. Usyk doesn't want to fight me. He wants to fight because I'm a tank and now he's fighting Dubois and, like, it's crazy.
Look, you always come across as a really cool, calm character when I spoke to you, I've seen you in interviews, but it feels like this gets your back up when you talk about it, and that frustration is evident in you. Is that the way you feel?
Yeah, but like I enjoy boxing, and I'm up for the challenges, and obviously the whole cycle how it goes. You get used to like doing the training camps, then you have a fight, and then you have a bit of down period, and then you do it again, and then you get up. This is how you get up for the fights, and when it's like a bit out of your control, it's frustrating, and you beat someone like, and then they get a shot before you. Like, all the politics involved is frustrating, but it's always been like that. So nothing's new. Like it's just you just have to keep on. I just have to keep on doing what I'm doing, and eventually I'll get there.
I remember there were rumours and whispers during the Joe Parker fight that you were going out to America and potentially sparring Deontay Wilder. Did you go out to America this time around? Did you maybe spar Deontay Wilder this time around at all?
Who said that?
I just heard some whispers. Did it happen?
I didn't spar Deontay Wilder, but he was there. I see him. He's always very respectful when I see him. He's like, blessings. It's good to see him. And obviously Malik Scott is his trainer, because he was training in the UFC facility, but I haven't seen him recently. But yeah, Hunter is there, Charles Martin. So yeah, it's the place to be. They seem to be all coming along to UFC now.
Francis Ngannou is someone who's going to be in the mix soon. Would you like to mix it up with Francis too?
Yeah, I did spar him before the Dubois fight. He was strong, and yeah, he started from boxing, but he's now left this UFC, and he's looking for more lucrative fights. So yeah, I miss seeing him in the change room and that. I normally have a chat to him and that, but I'd like to see him get getting some big fights too.
A couple of final things for me. Look, you got a huge fight this weekend. I'm wondering if you're going to go out next weekend to Las Vegas to see Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. If you are, what's your thoughts on that fight?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going all the way out to Vegas for that fight. But yeah, it's a great fight, and but I think, mate, I'm not sure. Like, because they're like two different styles. But I know, with Tank Gervonta Davis, he with the Rolly fight, how he was patient and wait. Like, he's quite patient to wait for that big shot, and But Ryan Garcia, he obviously has got the faster hands, and yeah, I think it's a great fight to see how it goes down. But yeah, I will be watching it probably like silly o'clock, like everyone else here in the UK.
After a gaming session, maybe as well. Joe, I'll be watching you this weekend. Looking forward to seeing your fight with Zhila Zhang. All the best. Thank you for speaking to Seconds Out, sir. Much appreciated.